Alright, so try that again. Let's try it again.
We're just trying it again. Yeah, because it was distorted, man. You know, you're probably okay with it, but I don't like it. I mean, I don't like it aesthetically necessarily if it's not intended. I like it. do? Should I crack myself over the head? Or should I pursue on into the wilderness of stupid improv drumming? B. Option B. Option B it is. Option B it is. Yeah, I don't know. So this kind of thing, like I could really without that to retardation, you know, so like look at it, shall help thing. Yeah. No, why not? You can barely hear me. Just there's an echo. Just a simple to the universe, as Helmet likes to say. Giant pigs in Max Headroom land.
Give it up to them, those who know what they're doing. Unlike me, very shitty. Yeah, real shitty drumming. Yeah, yeah. Huh. Another bad mash. That really describes it right there. See, you don't get the effect of that, unfortunately. I have to like, I don't know what the fuck. So I think I want to go to work and do some work, but I think I want to configure foobar too. Gee, I think I'll configure foobar. Anyway, see yous later. See y'all later. See y'all later. You all zero. A zero to me. Perhaps a zero to me. No, but we're all connected and I depend on you. I do. My life depends on every single one of you. Not just the humans, the animals, the plants, the rocks. The dark matter, you know, the Higgs boson, all the consciousness, all the concrescences out there. My life depends on you. So, thanks for providing infinite feedback loops. I don't know what else to say. It's out of my hands, really. I mean, you created me. What do you want to do with me? I don't have a will of my own, so just shoot, mofo. I don't have any idea. I don't know what to do. Oh, will of the universe is play guitar. Or could that be my ego? I don't know. It's probably my ego, isn't it? You know, the unfortunate thing about my setup is I really don't have any harmonic adding, like tubes or tape saturation. It'd be cool to have a live way of doing that. I only know how to do that in Pro Tools. live when Pro Tools like this. Oh, that was a fart. You ever had to poop for the past 10, 20 minutes? Understand your audience is not your co-worker. Most of your friends aren't your audience either. So why you gotta put yourself on YouTube and wait a couple years? And maybe you'll get your fucking audience. Maybe finally you'll get your audience after a while. And maybe then we'll have a fucking little group. Whatever. Oh, it sounds so pretty, doesn't it? It makes you want to creams. So, you know, Denny Durrani talks about we're a generation of crybabies. He says, well, gee, if you haven't suffered under blood, you don't know what it was even like in the old times. My mom always used to say, we have different problems in this day than they did. And that was a more subtle way of putting it, but really, all I've got are first world problems. All I've got are first world problems. All most of us have in the U.S. are first world problems. In other countries, it's so shitty. We have no idea. We have no clue. So, destroy those other countries. That's what I say. Go to war. Kill them. I'm just joking, man. I say open source ecology, but, you know, even open source ecology isn't working on what I think is the primary problem mentioned in a TED Talk, the digital divide. I mean, who's got internet, you know? It's a very, very 0 and 1 world out there. Like, almost all of Africa doesn't have internet, and it's retarded. So how do you do an open source internet? How do you do that? I don't know. I don't know how to do it. It would be nice if Martian could figure out the whole hydrochloric acid thing and the leaching, or whatever it's called, the process of just using regular soil to get aluminum and other metals instead of having to go into a scrapyard and get the metal. And, you know, of course, the labor aspect of it, if we could really get the 3D printers / whatever. And, you know, this is where Minecraft comes into me, because a lot of the sort of process you would use if you had the right tools exist in Minecraft already. You know, you have macerators, you have compressors, you have transmuters, which, you know, to me, that's not out of the question. There's research in the Ukraine, a place called Proton Lab, where they were doing transmutation events very regularly at very, very low energies. So there's something to that. There's the possibility of doing all these things in open hardware. You know, but you need internet to spread the design plan. See, it's like a chicken and egg scenario. You've got to have internet to get the stuff, but then you have to, in order to build the internet infrastructure, you've got to have the stuff. So what the fuck to do? I don't know. You'd have to propaganda drop, you know, pamphlets with plans on how to build the internet, bootstrap, and then get all the rest of the plans that you need for the rest of the luxuries of civilization. So then everybody's first world, and everybody's got first world problems. Then we're really going to be in agony, because we're hardwired as beings to pretty much have. What are you doing, Mike? That's not the mic. What is it again? It's like the reverb unit or something. I don't know. But at that point, you'd have all first world problems. You have to figure out, you know, how to avoid the tensions of not having problems when you're hardwired to have problems. That's all I'm saying. We're evolutionarily hardwired to have problems. But I mean, I ate Kohinoor yesterday. I was complaining to myself that it wasn't as good as it was the time before, because I ordered a stupid combination. I got the I got the, you know, the Navratan korma, right, with the 9 vegetables or whatever. And I had them put chicken in it because it's a vegetarian dish, you know. I just wanted chicken in it. But I should have asked for tandoori chicken or, you know, masala or something. But that combination, I don't even know if it works. But just the regular chicken just didn't work. It just wasn't very good. But, you know, that's my first world problem for yesterday. And then today, my first world problem is I've got to take a crap so bad, I got to stop this recording. It's my first world problem. Suffer unto blood, son. Read your Bible. No, I mean, you know, there's some truth in that book. It's stuck around. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I mean, there's truth in a lot of things that are not acknowledged by Christianity, and it's, and the bottom line, the most beautiful statement I've ever heard is that God works through everybody in different ways, and therefore, depending on how you define God too, it's whatever. I mean, magic is magic, and you can define any concrescence you want and have it help you and summon it, and you know, that's the power of the subconscious mind interfacing with who knows what feedback loops. You know, I'm talking about reality feeding back, and we can't examine those. We can't track that shit. There's just almost no way, especially if Nassim Haramein is right, and every proton is a black hole, and that black hole is you know, feeding back to the rest of the universe. Well, there's no tracking that, but it does make for a cool idea in terms of averaging will. Averaging will, if the will is truly averaged via the feedback loops that exist everywhere, then you are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, you know, believe it or not. Whatever, yeah. So whatever, I mean, whatever, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I love to vent this shit, and I love that nobody's going to listen. I love that. And I love that I just have to poop, and I'm going to go poop. Yeah, I mean, today is whatever, June 14th, July 14th, 2012, so one of the more recent TED Talks, like the third most recent, is about microbes and eating poo, basically, to help people with certain conditions. Apparently, internal, external balances in your microbes can have a huge effect, and people have actual poop transplants. Old school veterinarians give different animals poo tea in order to rebalance their you know, whatever microbial states. Different bacteria, you know, whatever. It's always apparently there are thousands and thousands of different species of you know, these whatever bacteria / microbes / whatever on our skin and in our inside our body, and so you got to treat that as an ecosystem, right? And everybody's different. Everybody's metabolism is different. Everybody encourages the growth of some versus others not, and yeah, just eat poo, that's all I'm saying. That's all he's I didn't say it. You know, Salo said it. Go watch Salo. You know, do the elite eat poo? Is that why they're the elite? Maybe. Could be the reason they eat poo. And there are probably disadvantages, you know. If you could just embed it in food in a subtle way, I mean, you'd have your job done. I mean, the species contained in yogurt and things like that, and kombucha, there are only 1 or 2, 5, 10 species at a time. We're talking about 10,000 different species that need to be balanced out. So even if you're just eating a ton of yogurt with, you know, whatever, Bacillus coagulans or whatever the hell. Booger balls. Booger balls. Oh, you breathe through your nuts. Don't you understand that? Okay.